What's up, YouTube and Daily Fantasy Players? Today is the 6th of March. It's a Friday, and we have a 12-game slate on tap for tonight. Before I get into my lineups for tonight's games, I want to first show you how I did last night, as I had a pretty solid showing in a two-game slate last night. I came in second place in a 10-team league. It was for $2, so I won a total of 5. I also had the same exact lineup in a double up, so I profited. I profited last night, so that's pretty good. Nothing groundbreaking or anything, but it's anytime you can get a profit in Fanduel or daily fantasy sports, it's a good night. So I was really happy in this lineup with my power forward and center positions. Lopez played pretty well. He played above value at that $5,000 price tag. He's a pretty solid play. He doesn't have that high of a ceiling, obviously, but having being a starter for a really good team, 13 points, 7 rebounds. He even had a steal, and he usually can get a couple blocks per game. So Lopez is a solid play. If you're in double ups, you want solid guys who can perform at a low price. Lopez fits that bill. Other guys who I were happy with, Serge Ibaka played well. He was coming off of a lackluster performance against the Philadelphia 76ers. On a back-to-back, he played well. I thought he could perform. 80% of the market were on him, but it worked out for me, so I'm happy with that as well. Dunleavy played well at that $3,900 price tag. I talked about that yesterday. 21 points. He's a shooter. With Jimmy Butler out, you have to look into him each night, so he can score. He's actually starting for them, so really like Dunleavy. I have him in tonight's matchup, as you will see here. Here are my lineups for tonight. I am running this in a double up, so I'm pretty confident. I have a bunch of solid guys who I'm not gonna play this in a tournament per se, but I'm pretty confident in these guys to get me above at least 250 points total. So let's get into my analysis here. At point guard, I'm starting Isaiah Thomas. For anyone who doesn't know, Avery Bradley is out for the Celtics tonight in New Orleans. So the obvious choice for Boston to go off is Evan Turner. A lot of the market is going to be on Turner tonight, given that Bradley is out, but I'm not sold on Turner tonight. Bradley usually puts up good point totals, but Evan Turner's not. So let's see here. Bradley averages about 13 points a game, right? So he's a scorer. That's how he gets most of his points. Evan Turner, he gets most of his points in rebounds and assists. He's only averaging about 9 points per game. So although your first instinct may say play Turner tonight, mine is to play Isaiah Thomas, because Isaiah Thomas should benefit more from Bradley being out. He averages almost 16 points a game. So with Bradley out, I think Isaiah Thomas will benefit tremendously from his absence. His point total should go up. I think he has the ability to score 30 points tonight. He almost had 28 against Charlotte a couple nights ago. So I think the ceiling's pretty high for Isaiah Thomas at that $7,000 price tag, which isn't going to kill you. Another guy who I like tonight at point guard is Reggie Jackson. This does come with a caveat, though. I will only play Reggie Jackson tonight if Patrick Beverley is out. Patrick Beverley is a great performer on defense. Reggie Jackson has been playing really well as of recently. 36 points in his last game against New Orleans. If Beverly's out, they're going to have Pablo Prigioni on him. There's no way that Prigioni can guard Reggie Jackson. I don't believe it. I think he also has the ability to go off. If Beverly does play, I still will consider him, but if he doesn't, I think he's a must-play tonight if Beverly's out. Other guys who I like, Eric Bledsoe. This is my favorite matchup of the night. Phoenix versus Brooklyn. It's in Brooklyn. And although Eric Bledsoe is listed as a shooting guard, he's really playing the point for Phoenix ever since Dragic and Isaiah Thomas have gotten traded. If you look, his assist totals have gone up greatly ever since the trade that sent Dragic to Miami and Thomas to the Celtics. So he's playing a point guard. He's really going to get his assist numbers any given night. It should be a high-scoring game tonight against the Nets, I believe. I also have a guy like Thaddeus Young from this game. I like PJ Tucker a lot tonight as well. So Eric Bledsoe, he's getting good minutes He's really playing the point guard. He should get a good amount of assists here. Against Brooklyn, he's shooting about 80%. So you'll take that any given night. He only played 23 minutes the last time these two teams played. So 80% against a team is usually a good sign. So I like Bledsoe a lot tonight. He should be a solid play. My under radar play of the night is going to be Gerald Henderson. If you look at the last time the Hornets and the Raptors played, they played on the 8th of January, excuse me. The Hornets won in Toronto, and Gerald Henderson went off. If you look at his stat line here, he had 31 points, 31. He played 37 minutes, so 31 for Henderson. He plays pretty well against the Raptors in his career. He can score off the ball, on the dribble. He's a really good player. If you look at his past performance, he's been playing. He's a solid guy. You can always count on him for at least 25, I believe, 20 at least. So $5,600 price tag is a great value play in my opinion, and he should be getting good minutes tonight. And since the last time they played him, he played really well. I would expect not as a great a performance, but a pretty solid one at that. Someone else who I like is obviously my top salary guy is Anthony Davis. He's going up against Boston, who Kelly Olynyk has been back in the last game. I really like Davis tonight. He's one of the best players in the NBA. If you look here, the Celtics are the worst against power forwards. So even with Olynyk back, I don't think it affects Davis's value at all. Davis plays well against the Celtics. Here I have the closest defenders. He's shooting 75% on Zeller, who's probably going to be guarding him a lot tonight. Crowder also. Olynyk, he's 4 for 4 against. The only guy he doesn't really do well against is, where is he at? Jared Sullinger. He shoots at about 36% against Sullinger, the big body, but that doesn't affect us tonight, right? Because Sullinger's been out for a while. Really like Davis tonight. Should be a good play. Hopefully he has a similar performance from last game where in his first game back, he played unbelievably well. The 78-point total, which was surprising, coming off of an injury. At center, I have Gobert. He's playing against the Sixers. The Sixers have been shooting the ball a lot. They've been playing at a quicker pace recently. Here, this is the shot attempts per game. They're one of the last teams. They're at about 80 shots attempts per game. But in their previous couple of matchups, they've been shooting a lot more ever since they traded Carter Williams. They shot 96 shots against Oklahoma City, 78 versus Toronto, and 84. The average of that is 86 field goals per game, so that's way above average. Gobert's just been a rebounding machine in his past couple of games. Look at this. He's got 16, 24 in his last two games against Boston and Memphis, respectively. So I would expect Gobert to get at least 13 plus rebounds tonight. So this is, like I said, I'm going to play this lineup in a double up tonight. I'll let you guys know how I do. Follow me on Twitter. I'll let you know if I have any changes. I'll show you my tournament lineup also on that account. It's listed in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and good luck tonight.